Hi, now welcome back. Well, we're here working on the race car a little bit. I figured I'd come in here and start cleaning my mess up a little bit, start moving the tools around. I'm gonna put the fuel fittings, the valves on this today and the other shelf so we can run dual fuel on it, because I got this thing running yesterday. I done a little video on it. So finished up the odds and ends on this today, get it drivable. So maybe he can go drive it for Christmas if he wants to. But anyways, there's the tub. So I did not read the instructions right. I come in here, I touched that, and it's still soft. It's still, you can see right there, it's still soft. So got to read the instructions. It says it's paintable in an hour. It don't fully cure for 7 days. So it looks pretty good. So it don't cure for 7 days. So we ain't gonna come here and finger F it. We ain't gonna mess with it. We're gonna leave it alone for 7 days. Start with getting the battery out of this thing. I know it's the smallest adjustable wrench I could find.
How's everybody's day? Mine's been pretty good. I got that tub in, as you can tell from earlier videos. Pretty stoked about that. So now, before I get in here tonight, I'm going to cut that tub out. Probably take the rest of the floor right here. So I'm going to go from there. Oh, that's a heavy battery. Cool.
So as you can tell with the rim on it, how close it is. You can't run a quad shock on an 8.8. You cannot run a quad shock and with a 10-inch wide rim. If you look, see, if you beat this right here in real well, you can get a 10-inch wide rim on here, and a 28. So when you first start on this stuff, come in here like I have a bunch of wires stuff. I want to set all this stuff back up on top of here for now, because I'm not going to take this out yet. But these tubs are used. The tubs are made to go right along this seam right here. So what I do, I cut about 1 inch in from right here. I'm gonna cut me just a little. I'm gonna take my grinder and make me a slit, and then I'm gonna use my sawzall to come in here and start cutting my tub out and get all the stuff out of my way. But I start right here, like I said, come about 1 inch in right here. Now I got that little section cut out. I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna cut along this edge. Start cutting all this crap out right here. Try not to make sure I don't cut up none of my wire. I don't want to go back through and rewire the car or nothing, or have to splice nothing. Removed the spring, took the little bracket right here that's behind the seat for seat belt out. Now we can get up in here and start cutting some of this crap out. I'm gonna fit the tub up in here. I need to pull that cooler out. We're gonna do something different this year than that. It's gonna be a pretty cool idea, hopefully. I think it's gonna work out good. It'll be a later video before I show y'all on that though. I'm gonna go on and try getting this back floor out of it real quick. See if I got some room here. Let me see what I can work with. I got y'all on a little tripod deal. My dad got this thing out of junk one day. He's passed my man's house. He threw it out beside the trash. So he brought it home. I made me a little GoPro mount on top of it. But that thing works so good for stuff like this because of the mount. I can go through and I got so many different ways and areas I can adjust Like right now I got 2 legs that are all the way short, 1 leg's halfway long, and it stands about as tall as I do. So say, well, I got so much I can do with it that I'm learning I can do with it. It's pretty cool. So since my floor is gonna come right on top of this, do me an imaginary line across here. And we're gonna come in here, we're gonna cut this section out. We're gonna cut it right down through here, get rid of that little bit of weight. Might even clean this off, this frame rail off a little bit more. Old GoPro died, so anyways, I come in here and I just hack that off. So like I said, I won't be able to get to all these, so I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna split this down just to get this outer piece off. I'm just gonna split it, come right here and split it right here just to get this section out. Then I'll come back there and start tapping all these like I did earlier in my other video. I split it, split it, split it. And I'll start tapping and getting them spot welds loose without doing too much. And then after all that, I'll come back and I'll cut all this out. Like I'm gonna wait before I cut all this out till I get all this little bit of metal here and this down here. And that way I can mark my floor off my cut here to where I want, that way everything fits tight and I don't have to go add no metal back in. All right, well, I'm gonna knock off here. Getting tired, getting hungry, so I'm gonna go home, probably make a video. Might go through, come back and do a little bit more. I gotta pull the seatbelt out and pull the cooler out so I can come through, cut all that up through there and cut it nice and neat, get it cleaned up like the other side. But it's coming, we're getting it. Well, I end up coming back and working. I gotta get my cooler out of here. It has my bilge pump and stuff for my air to water lines, but we're gonna do something different this year. Like I said previously, I'll show y'all later or whatnot. So let me get this pulled out the way so I can get this tub in because it's in my way. You talk about a pain. Them little hoses right there. This is my intercooler setup. It's got a bilge pump in here. Basically pumps water out, comes around and then comes back in here. Had some rust from the lines on the front being steel. I also had put antifreeze in it this year. I right strap the lid to keep it from dumping water out when it does a wheelie. Now we got that out of the way. I'm gonna get up here and finish cutting this floor. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pay somebody to do this for you. Just go and pay somebody. These, not bad, just like the other side. That one had to break it loose. That one break it loose. This one has been a nightmare. They've all been a nightmare on this side. The other side, it went so easy. Like pap, pap, made it look good. This side over here, I have beat, and you can see where I've been beating. It's not gonna look as good as the other side did. But we're gonna get it. It ain't gonna whoop me. But it's trying to whoop me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's about 9:30 at night. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna get it out. That way I can go ahead and start working on getting the other one in. Then I remembered. I just now remember what I forgot. Forgot to knock a little slit in that. That way this is more flexible. That's why it's fighting me so bad. So see if I can get it broke on out. Start wiggling up and down. Now I don't have that piece here. So I cut a little slit there. So now hopefully they'll come out easier. There you go. Got them off. We gotta come back through and grind them down. Hit them heads. But once I split that one, this one came off easy and that one came off easy. Can't believe I missed that. Well, got those all got them cleaned up. So now it's time to start tucking all this crap back inside and seeing about getting the tub fitted. Start getting it fitted so I can come up here and figure out where I'm gonna mark it back here and cut it out at. All right, we got it trimmed up there, squared up in the back. Now let's get to fitting this tub in. Gotta get up and get some of this insulation off. It still had all the insulation across the back here. Had to get all that stuff out. I'm impressed with this tub's fitment. There's a little cracks around here and there. This tub still has to come over this way, so there's a hole there. I gotta get the insulation off here. But this thing fits. There's a little gap here, but once I move everything around and get the silicone off, there's some gaps up there. So once I get up in here and get all the insulation off and get it slid into place, it's gonna fit pretty good. It's not gonna be bad for a first fit, first trim, so it's not gonna be bad at all. well, she's in. She's smoking still. We got it welded in. Looks pretty good. About time. I'm gonna let it cool down for a few minutes. I'm gonna seam seal it. Then I'm gonna call it a night. Well, she's seam sealed in. I'm gonna throw some paint on it before I leave. And then we're gonna, then I'll finish cutting out this floor tomorrow. Patching the floor up. Wait on the coilovers to get here. I gotta go through and clean some of these brackets up right here. I'm gonna trim them up. I'm leaving this section, so I'm gonna weld this together because that's where my fuel pump mounts over here. So I'm gonna go through and clean up some of this crap around here, some of these brackets here. I'm gonna piece the floor off even. But anyways, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you.